The United Kingdom, land of hope and glory. Who better to entrust with our nation's heritage than Jedward? Today it's Duxford.
Go, John.
There'll be sing-alongs.
Want my sunshine.
There'll be marching.
Left, right, left.
And there'll be some bad plane impressions as the Big Head twins go head-to-head to see who will be the best tour guide. It's Jedward's Big Adventure! Chocks away!
Come with us, there's so much to discover. Crazy adventures with me and my brother. We'll dig up things that will freak you out. Jedward's Big Adventure. Be a tour guide, there's so much to do. There's a whole planet out there and it's just for you. You never know what you find, it will mess with your mind. Hair razor, trailblazer, totally wild. Amazing Jedward's Big Adventure.
The Imperial War Museum, Duxford. Home to over 200 aircraft, tanks, military vehicles, and for 2 days only, Jedward.
We're here. Where? This is Duxford. Here, Ducky Ducky. Here, Ducky Ducky. Look at her. It's our mission. Hey, get off. They're for the ducks. It says, Dear Jedward, in just 24 hours' time, you'll each have to give a group of tourists a guided tour of the Imperial War Museum, Duxford. You'll be telling them all about the Battle of Britain and the role of the Air Force in World War II. But what about the ducks? Edward, there are no ducks. This is a war museum. It has like aeroplanes and like boats and stuff. Hey, look. Whoever gives the best tour will get to fly in a real World War II airplane. Awesome. But whoever loses will have to sit in a dark, dingy air raid shelter with a stinky gas mask. Edward, I think we're gonna need some help. Hey, look! Who's that over there? Edward, look! It's Naveed Chowdhury and Katie McGlynn from Waterloo Road. Welcome to Jedward's Big Adventure, guys. You guys excited?
Very excited.
So what do you guys know about ducks?
Not a lot.
Edward, I told you there aren't any ducks. I got a question to ask you. What do you guys know about World War II and the Battle of Britain?
Not a lot.
Edward, I think we need an expert. What do you think? Yeah. You guys relax while we got the facts. Come on, let's go see what the experts say, Edward.
Yes, there's no ducking out of this challenge. It's time to get quacking. And no more duck jokes. Tomorrow, John and Edward will be leading a group of tourists around Duxford, a place they know absolutely nothing about. John will be helped by Naveed, while Edward will be with Katie. Each will be given 3 stories, which the tourists will be tested on.
Look at the plane, John!
It's time for the boys to meet their expert for the day. He's a man who knows all about Britain's fight against Nazi Germany in World War II, which lasted from 1939 to 1945. He's Carl Warner. Hello, Carl. And Carl's going to start with the Battle of Britain in 1940 and the planes that fought in it.
What is this?
This is a replica of a Spitfire.
What's a replica?
It means a copy.
He's a replica of me.
By how many seconds?
By 10 seconds.
The Royal Air Force had 2 main types of fighter aeroplanes in the Battle of Britain. They had the Spitfire and they had the Hurricane.
Spitfire and Hurricane.
In 1940, with France defeated and much of Europe under Nazi control, Britain stood alone. The German leader Adolf Hitler now wanted to invade the UK. To do that, he needed to take control of the skies, and that meant destroying the RAF. One of the greatest air battles in history was about to begin. In desperate dogfights over the skies of southern England, the Spitfires and Hurricanes of the smaller RAF took on the might of the massive German Air Force, the Luftwaffe. The Spitfire became a symbol for the incredible bravery of the few young pilots who won the Battle of Britain and stopped Hitler from invading.
John, how fast does an airplane go? Really fast?
Pretty fast, yeah. One of the things that a fighter needs is speed.
So this is like a sports car in airplane terms.
That's right, yeah.
Why is it called a Spitfire?
Does a Spitfire... like
Effectively
dragon?
it does, yeah, because it's got 4 machine guns in that wing, 4 machine guns in that wing.
Does it actually like go fire everywhere like... That's so dangerous.
It was dangerous, and if you imagine the bravery it would take to get inside one of these, fly off with your squadron, and quite often these young men were shot down, they were killed.
These guys are like so brave.
They're like total heroes. Think of the responsibility they had. They were like doing for their country and they totally rocked it.
That's right.
If they hadn't been so brave, then we'd all be speaking like German. I'd be like, hello, guten Tag, wie Sie Jedward.
And they were about your age as well.
They're our age. We're like 20 years old.
Yep.
So that age.
Yep. Could you do it?
We can't even drive a car.
Wow, that story certainly hit home with the boys. Time for the next stop on their tour.
Carl, what is this?
This is an air raid shelter.
An air raid shelter. And what's that?
Well, this is a mocked-up version of something that was in hundreds of thousands of people's gardens in the Second World War.
The Luftwaffe bombed British cities night after night for 9 months. This was called the Blitz, and it was designed to break British spirits and make them surrender. Wailing sirens were the warning that German bombers were on their way, and then people would rush to air raid shelters with their gas masks. Around 43,000 people died during the Blitz, and hundreds of thousands of homes were destroyed.
So Carl, this is kind of like having your own hideout / den, wasn't it?
It was a bit more serious than that. People depended for their lives on structures like this. The important thing to remember is that you didn't know when you got out whether your house would still be there. So it was really scary and it was really uncertain and people didn't know what to expect.
What are those masks? Can we try those masks on? Pass one.
Well, these...
I like
we've
Darth
got here-
Vader masks.
These are gas masks. Everybody in the UK had to carry
broke
one.
my hair.
It will probably damage your hair.
So every person in the UK had masks?
Yep, even babies had them. Babies had them where they were huge masks that babies had to fit inside.
And it's not a Darth Vader mask, take it off. Hair's so good. Carl, okay, how long have you been learning history for?
Many years.
Do you think me and John are going to be able to learn all this information in like a day?
I think you're going to be great.
Who do you think is going to be better tomorrow with the tourists, me or Edward?
I couldn't possibly say. I've got my suspicions.
Just say Edward, just say Edward.
I think someone called Grimes is going to win.
So how's your seat on the fence then, Carl? Comfy, is it? Oh well, Katie and Naveed have no such doubts. They're rooting firmly for their own teams.
I'll say I'm pretty confident.
You're joking? This is Jedward we're talking about.
Oh yeah. No, but I think I've got a cleverer twin.
Do you?
Yeah.
No, I think Edward's alright, you know.
We're gonna win.
I don't want to be in the dark at Ginger's shelter.
Oh, well, close your eyes and get used to it, because that's where you're heading.
I don't think so, mate.
Well, time will tell. Whilst Naveed and Katie are getting competitive, John and Edward continue their fact-finding tour of the museum with Carl.
OK, boys, this is the operations room.
This is where it really happened.
That's right, this is where all Duxford fighters were directed into combat.
This place is so cool. I feel like I'm actually back in World War II.
Well, that's the effect we're going for.
With lots of men involved in fighting overseas, millions of women helped with the war effort in places like the operations room. This was similar to an early computer or air traffic control centre which tracked where the German Air Force was heading with their bombs so that the Spitfires and Hurricanes could fly off to attack them. Ops rooms right across the UK would order their squadrons to scramble, and all the pilots would stop what they were doing and rush to their aircraft.
The most important thing was information coming in from radar stations. So all that information comes in right here and gets processed and then pushed out again.
So how does it feel that the air we're breathing right now, this is where it all went down, and we're like standing right here where it actually happened?
It was in rooms like this that the defence of this country was planned and carried out.
It's halfway through their day of finding out about World War II, and the boys have the Battle of Britain, the Blitz, and the ops room covered. But how much of that will they remember? No time for swatting. Carl has more to show them.
All right, Carl, we're here at this ginormous airplane. What is this?
This is a B-17 Flying Fortress.
A B-17 Flying Fortress?
So this is an American aircraft that was used in the Second World War, and it's a bomber.
It wasn't just the British fighting the Luftwaffe. Pilots from countries such as Poland, Czechoslovakia, Australia, Canada, South Africa, New Zealand, they all fought with the RAF. And by 1942, the Americans had arrived in the UK with their bombers, such as the Flying Fortress, to help fight the Nazis. This was great for British children, as the Americans brought sweets, chocolate and chewing gum, which were very difficult to get in rationed Britain.
Cool.
This particular aircraft is called Sally B. Now, lots of the American planes had names. It still flies today, and it flies in memory of the thousands of American airmen who very tragically were killed over Germany.
What's its official title again?
It's a Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress.
A Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress, and its nickname is Sally B. See that, Edward? I already know my facts and we haven't even started the tour. Carl, you're so cool.
Imagine if you've never seen an American before except in the movies, and then all of a sudden, they're here.
Hey, y'all, what's going on? Want some french fries? Want a burger? Yeah, I want $1. So what do the Americans do to have fun?
Well, they brought over a completely different culture in many respects. The jitterbug, for example.
What's
in America.
jitterbug?
It was a type of dance, and it became really popular all over the world because Americans were bringing it.
Oh, what type of dance is it? How does it go? Does it go like this?
How does it go? Does it go like this? Go like this?
Kind of like a ballroom dance. It's quite energetic, but I think you ought to find out for yourselves.
Okay, we'll find out what it is, and we'll show all the tourists tomorrow.
Lucky tourists! Clearly the boys are enjoying their tour of Duxford more than Carl is enjoying their impressions anyway.
We are getting ready for takeoff. The airplane is now taking off. We hope you enjoy your flight with Jet Airways. The jet airplane's flying. Oh no, he's crashed.
Next, Carl has another plane to show them. No, it's not one of those. It's one of these, a Lancaster bomber.
Do you have to be really important to have your own plane?
Pretty much, yeah.
How can we get our own plane?
You could buy one.
Is it expensive?
Yeah.
How much does this cost?
More than I earn.
Then you start working for us, Cam. We'll give you like loads of money.
Okay, so we're going to have a look now at what the Lancaster carried. It's called a bouncing bomb.
Lancasters are most famous for the Dam Busters raid in 1943. The Allies worked out that it would really hit Germany hard if they destroyed some of the dams that supplied all of the power to the factories. But bombing a dam was very difficult, and they were very well protected. Dr. Barnes Wallis came up with a genius idea. First, testing his theory in the back garden using his daughter's marbles, Dr. Wallis invented a bomb that could bounce on water before sinking and exploding at the bottom of the dam.
Whoa! There's some awesome facts, Edward.
And the squadron that carried it out, number 617 Squadron, they were known as the Dam Busters for obvious reasons. Yeah.
Carl, is there any chance that me and John could like fly one of these?
You might have to wear a helmet, which might do some irreparable damage to your hair.
We have really good vision. We're able to do this like in the dark.
Okay, well that's good enough.
Carl, we're gonna teach you something. John's the plane and I'm the bomb, okay? Go, John! Drop the bomb! Bomb to the Carl!
Dear oh dear, that's why Carl's the expert, boys, and not you. Left, right, quick, march into our final story!
All right, Carl, what is this stuff?
I want to tell you about an organisation called the Special Operations Executive, SOE for short.
In 1940, the Prime Minister, Winston Churchill, started the Special Operations Executive. Men and women were trained to become spies, learning how to kill with their bare hands, parachute out of aeroplanes, and to disguise themselves. Exploding rats, canoes that went underwater, and fake hollow trees to hide secret equipment were just some of the clever ideas thought up by undercover agents to strike the enemy anytime, anywhere.
So you'd have a fake object that to the untrained eye, you just go, oh, that's a tree or a piece of wood or a piece of fruit or something. Then within that, you could conceal stuff from anything from plastic explosives and things like that to radios and transmitters to compasses.
Back then, could we have hid stuff in our hair?
You could have done, but do you think the Germans might have spotted you and gone, that's not a usual hairstyle? They needed to be secret, they need to be unobtrusive, they need to blend totally into the background.
Yeah.
And whatever your skills are, I don't think they're blending into the background.
The whole point of SOE was just to blend in and not get noticed and keep undercover,
That's
keep under
it.
the radar.
For
Were they like James
training
Bond?
scheme. They were very much like that. Of course, the tragedy is that when Special Operations Executive agents were caught, frequently they were executed because the punishment for being a spy behind enemy lines in lots of countries is death.
That's the thing that's so interesting about this place is that you've got like the really cool airplanes and everything, but what they were used for was really traumatic.
That's exactly it, yeah.
I think Carl taught us so much about World War II. Like, I didn't know so much stuff about World War II. Now I do, and I'm ready to give an amazing tour tomorrow. I hope you took in as much stuff as I did. Don't you realize that I'm really good at history? No, you're not. No, I'm really good. Well, you're not going to be good tomorrow. You may be good at history, but you're not as good as World War II as me. Are you excited, Edward? Are you scared? I finished eating my orange. How do you feel that I took more facts than you did?
You're going down.
We'll see. Back at the hotel, the teams get busy preparing for tomorrow.
Kate, okay, I know all the facts, okay? I'm really smart. Naveed, what are you doing?
Shh, just listening.
You're trying to listen to Katie and Edward.
Yeah, they might have some good ideas.
Do you know any facts about it? No. Well, I don't know, maybe like, what can I tell you? I don't know what to say.
Do you want to win this?
What's going on there?
It's awfully quiet.
We're going to win this, come on.
I think we're going to win this just for like being cool. When they're talking about how awesome John is and that John's going to win, are they crying?
They're saying they're going to win.
They're not going to win. What are they saying they're going to win? Basically, because the bomb shelter is like really small, it's really dingy. I was thinking brightening it up by getting like a cool sing song.
Oh, right, that's good.
Focus, John. Focus.
I'm totally focused. You're the one who needs to focus.
Hopefully things are more harmonious next door.
3.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
Or maybe not.
You make me happy when skies are grey.
I quite agree, Naveed.
How much
much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
That's quite enough of that, thank you. Night-night, teams! Morning! 7 a.m. at Duxford, and the tourists are on their way.
Really excited because we'll be learning new things. So excited!
In the meantime, Katie and Naveed meet to talk tactics.
I've learnt so much.
Oh, have you now?
Yeah, you know what? I even listened to you last night and there wasn't much coming from your room.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure I heard you snoring while we were working really, really hard, making all our props and everything.
Ours is actually going to be fun and not boring like a teacher.
Those kids are going to learn because me and John are the perfect team. Well, watch out, McLean.
Yeah, good luck with that. What is for certain, though, is that our tourists have no idea what they're going to see, nor who their tour guides are. Time to surprise some tourists.
What's up, tourists? It's Jedward. Woo, I'm your coach. Let's do this. Come on, get out of here. On a tour, Jedward's adventure. Go for the bus.
I had no clue it would be Jedward. It was amazing. When it just come through, it was brilliant.
So you excited about the day? Yeah. John's going to be teaching you facts, I'm going to be teaching you facts, and by the end of the day, you guys have to take a test. Are you guys excited?
Yes, a test!
I'm really not sure that I would learn anything today.
I'm going to be on one team, and Er's going to be on one team, so we're going to need extra help, okay? Make some noise for Naveed Chowdhury and Katie McGlynn from Waterloo Road.
High five.
Amazing. Don't be so starstruck, okay? They'll give you autographs later, okay?
Yeah,
Let's get over there and do this. Let's go, everyone run. Go, yes. Or like in a running race.
It's time to start the tours and find out which team will be flying high and which team are heading for a bumpy landing. First up, it's John and Naveed. Nice outfit, John.
Katie, are you scared?
No.
I'm not scared.
I got the clever twin.
Who's that?
You.
I know, I'm just clever. Yeah, all me, okay?
You confident with your facts?
Yeah, of course I am.
That's it.
I have total faith in you. You got total faith in me. I'm John, you're Naveed, and together we are
Naveed!
Woo, yeah!
Yeah, they're very confident, but will they remember their facts from yesterday?
I don't think Jedward knew anything about the Battle of Britain.
Naveed's going to tell you about the war. Tell him, Naveed.
In 1940s, Hitler had taken over France, and now he wanted to do the same to Britain. But what he had to do is he had to take over the skies. The German Air Force was called the Luftwaffe, and they had loads more planes than the RAF, but the RAF had the best pilots in the world. So in the end, they overcome, with the help of the Spitfire and the Hurricane plane, they took over the Luftwaffe and won the Battle of Britain. Yay!
But guys, kid, I've got a question to ask you, okay? Who wants to fly the Spitfire? Yay! All right, let's do this. You ready for this?
What, like really
Let's do
fly
it.
it?
Yeah, I'm flying this. I'm a professional. I got this. I'm a pilot. Let's do this.
Don't do this to me, mate!
Just gotta twist this.
I didn't sign up for this, John!
Just gotta press
I'm being
the button.
serious, John!
Go fly it. Here I go. Flying it. Yep. Here we go. Flying it all over the place. Woo! I'm the best flyer ever. Yeah, there we go. Amazing. I can fly Spitfires all day.
You had me go in there for a minute, John.
Naveed, okay? You're totally freaking out. You gotta always have faith in me, okay? I would never put you in danger, ever.
Sir, yes, sir.
Pretty good attempt at the story of the Battle of Britain there, boys, but will it be enough to get you the points you need? Now for Katie and Edward on the Blitz. But where are they? Oh yeah, there they are.
Do you know what the Blitz was?
No.
The Blitz in German means lightning, and it was like this whole event where the Germans like bombed all of the UK, and it was to dampen the spirits of all the people in the UK. It's like they saw all bombs come down, they got inside these, and the siren would go off, and it was a warning for everybody to get inside.
Well, Edward's certainly packing the facts in, but remember to breathe, Edward.
And who knows?
Maybe when you like were outside, when you got outside one day, like your house might be all rubble, so when you're in here, you were totally safe.
At last.
They used to sing songs. These songs are from the time of the war.
They weren't Jedward songs at the time because Jedward weren't out at that time. Hit it!
So, a medley of wartime songs. Oh, Edward's resorted to mime. This is going to be lovely. In your own time.
We don't know the words of the song.
Yeah, those will be the words in front of you, Edward. Oh dear.
Next song.
Probably for the best. Let's see if this one's any better.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
No.
You make Naveed, what's going on down there?
I don't know, it sounds like cats screaming.
Yeah, it sounds really bad. That's all I can say. Come on, Naveed, let's get out of here.
That's not sunshine, that is rain.
Okay, ready for the big finish? Eyes and teeth, jazz hands at the ready. Cool. Next up, it's the bouncing bomb story.
I am Sergeant John, and this is Soldier Naveed. We are going to demonstrate what the Lancaster bomber used to do. What's it going to let out? And who was it designed by? Barnes Wallace. In 3, 2, 1, go!
I don't really know that much about Lancaster bombers until now.
Barnes, come on!
They're quite good at accents, so they were kind of doing like a German accent.
Well done, pilots, right on target. But will it help you remember the facts, or will John and Naveed be crash landing after you take the big test? For their next tour, with the help of some experts, Edward and Katie have reconstructed a mock-up ops room. Let's see if they can explain what's going on.
Everybody stop what they're doing. Everyone has to talk.
Will someone get that?
Who's calling?
That's it, dispersal. I want to know if to scramble. I've got this one.
Oh no, things have not got off to a good start. Edward is starting to look confused already.
Okay.
That's going to be 610 squadron, please.
So you guys are probably wondering what these people are doing, okay? This is this is Jude, okay? And they're like working the operations room. This is like a radar.
Actually, Edward, it's an ops table.
And they got all the information from telephones.
No, they didn't.
And no matter what happens, I don't do it.
Yep, that's obvious.
In the operations room, when you heard scramble, that means that.
We all have to stop what we're doing, run over there, and then me and Edward both have to get these clothes and you've got to help us, right? Are you ready? You excited? Yeah. Good.
You say something.
242 squadron. Immediate scramble.
Ready? Score!
Scramble! So, a pretty
Squadron, please.
So you guys are probably wondering what these people are doing, okay? This is this is Jude, okay? And they're like working the operations room. This is like a radar.
Actually, Edward, it's an ops table.
And they got all the information from telephones.
No, they didn't.
And no matter what happens, I don't do it.
Yep, that's obvious.
In the operations room, when you heard scramble, that means that.
We all have to stop what we're doing, run over there, and then me and Edward both have to get these clothes and you've got to help us, right? Are you ready? You excited? Yeah. Good.
You say something.
242 squadron. Immediate scramble.
Ready? Score!
Scramble! So, a pretty shambolic job of explaining the ops room to the tourists from Katie and Edward there. That could cost you points when they're tested later, guys. And they're off, first into the pilot's gear and to the flag wins. It looks like it's going to be... it's Edward, he's done it!
Winner!
Oh no!
So Edward can beat Katie, but can they both beat Team Javeed? Or will they be sampling the comforts of that scary air raid shelter? Oh. Next, with the story of wartime spies, it's Chowdhury, Naveed Chowdhury. But will he remember what SOE stands for and who formed it?
Welcome to the Special Operations Executive.
Good start.
Formed in July 1940 by the Prime Minister Winston Churchill himself.
Well done.
The SOA
Shouldn't John be hearing this?
soldiers and ordinary
Where is he?
civilians and turns them into
I can't see him anywhere.
agents. Our agents are
Maybe we should
masters
ask
of
that guy with the
disguise,
paper.
able to operate behind enemy lines
Excuse me?
without attracting attention.
Whoa,
Now, there
what
could be
a
amongst you
brilliant
today.
disguise!
They're trained that well.
Busted! Abort! Abort! Mission semi-accomplished. It's time for the last stop on the tour, and pretty soon either John or Edward will be flying high in a World War II plane. To make sure it's Edward and not John in that plane, Edward and Katie need to remember the name of that American aircraft.
No, guys, it's called a Sally B, and it's a B-17.
Very good.
What is it?
Sally 17.
And why is it called Sally B? I don't know, okay. But anyway, if I had a plane, I'd call it Edward G. And she, why'd you call yours?
Yeah.
This is like an American plane. It has guns, it has bombs underneath there. Not only were Britain like totally rocking it in the World War II, but they also had allies of America, so they came together to help each other. They introduced new things to the UK. The Americans introduced really cool dance moves, and it was called the Jitterbug. It wasn't about a bug, it was actually dance moves, and we're going to demonstrate them to you.
7, I know, wrong show. I've just always wanted to do that. That's it. Left leg in, right leg out. Yeah, well done. Yeah. Oh, they're all at it now. Well done, tourists. You got the idea. That's it. Haha, Edward and Katie bringing today's tour to an end in stylish fashion there. Nice moves, guys. But did they get enough facts across? And how many will the tourists remember? Or did Team Jedward do a better job? Time to find out as the tourists take the big test. They're being asked 2 questions on each of the stories. For each correct answer, there's a point in it for the team that told that story. And the team with most points will win!
What sort of plane is a sailing thing?
I think we taught the kids a lot of interesting facts. I think we should go write a history book.
We should, and then make it into a song.
Songs are always good.
Not always, Edward. Remember this? We do.
Because the Americans went scram, didn't they? Do you remember that? Yeah, so what's this? Scramble. Is it scramble? Scramble. Yeah.
We learned loads of stuff about planes, okay? And we go away from here, we know a lot about World War II, and we hope the kids learn as much.
Something Wallace. Barn Wallace. Yeah, Barn Wallace.
Yeah, we're gonna win, okay? Seriously, we were amazing.
Winston Churchill himself.
What was it like being with me?
It was very enjoyable.
Yeah?
It had its ups and downs, but more ups.
Ups and downs for sure, Naveed. But will John be up in that plane? Or will you both be down in that dingy air raid shelter? It's the moment of truth. After winning the Thames show, John is leading 1-0. Nigel and Julie are back with the scores.
Well, it's time to find out who's won today's episode of Jedward's Big Adventure, learning all about World War II.
It's going to be us.
There we go.
Right, we have the results here. Now, Edward's squadron has accumulated 29 points.
Yes! Is that good or bad?
We'll find out very shortly.
Okay.
John's squadron has accumulated 35 points.
Yes! Yeah! Yes! Go Team Jedward! Yes! Yes! Woo! Yes! Okay, guys, John, I'm real happy for you. I don't want to go to the dingy air raid shelter.
Well done, Team Jedward! Cue chest bump!
I'm so excited, okay? I get to fly a World War II plane.
Shut your lid.
Put the headphones on. I know my hair's gonna get ruined.
It's cold and it's dark, it's full of spiders, I want to be in World War II plane.
Go right up into the sky, fly around. It's gonna be amazing. I'm really, really excited. I can't wait. I'm gonna be up there flying like a bird, flying like an eagle, flying like a paper airplane. You farted.
I didn't fart, you did, but it doesn't matter because we've got gas masks on, idiot.
I feel amazing that I won the prize. So cool. Oh, I just burped.
Oh no, that's inside your gas mask.
So scary, exciting, amazing, all at the same time. Best prize ever. Now all I gotta see is if my hair lasted under the helmet. Let's see it. Yep, it's there.